Evan back here with another episode of Road to the World Series. Today we begin an interleague matchup with the Twins, a home and home series, with the Indians, a home and home series in which we will play 2 games in Chicago, and then we will go to Cleveland for 2 to complete a 4-game set against the Cleveland Indians. Indians this year have been, average. They're 31-31, sitting right at the 500 mark, and we are sitting 4 games below 500 at 30-34. They were out of it earlier in the year in the AL Central, but King Rouse has kind of fallen off with the Sox, and they are now, I believe, only 4.5 back on the White Sox right now. King Rouse there, so big series here for them. It's always a big series for us. We definitely need wins. We need to make sure that we continue to win ball games to push ourselves into the playoff race and catch up to the Brew Crew, who are sitting 8.5 ahead of us currently at 39-26, and then they are followed closely, or kind of closely, by the Pirates, 33-30, who beat King Rouse today. 6-2, and then the Cardinals are sitting a game over 500 at 33-32, and 6 games back. Not the greatest series against the Reds that we're coming off, as we lost 3 of 4 against them, but we were able to salvage the final game of that and win that one 7-3. Lester didn't pitch great, but he pitched serviceable enough to help our team get the win, and he kept us in the ball game, which is what matters. But let's go ahead and look at the pitching matchup real quick. We got Trevor Bauer, who's 4-4 with a 3.52 ERA, so he's been pretty average this year. He's been very similar to what the team has done this year. And we're throwing out C.J. Edwards today, who's 3-3 with a 3.45 ERA. Did not have a very good start in his last one against the Tigers. They roughed him up pretty good and bounced him from that game relatively early. I want to say the 4th inning they were able to bounce him. So he's looking for a better start than he had last time. And hopefully our offense can play well today as well as they did last game. And as we scored 7 runs and won 7-3 against the Reds. But let's go ahead and get into this ball game now. We're going to go ahead and we're going to wear the blues and with the white pants. C.J. Edwards, I don't know, he just seems to pitch better where he's wearing blue. That good old Cubby blue. So let's go ahead and look at the lineup here. Lots of tired guys, as you would expect. We're playing 20 consecutive games. The most you can play in a row in Major League Baseball. They don't allow you to play any more than 20, but they definitely gave the Cubs a tough schedule here. So we're going to have to get some guys some rest. So Mike Olp is going to get into the lineup today, and as well as Junior Lake. And then Addison Russell will be out for Jonathan Herrera. I think that's all the guys we got on the bench, because we bulked up the bullpen a little bit for this, but we may need to bring somebody else up. We got a lot of tired guys coming up here. And then Schwarber will probably get the day off. So we'll give Schwarber the day off. Probably should have given him the day off yesterday, but he did play very well offensively for us, and I wouldn't have changed that. I'll take the win and have him tired. Denorfield will have to get the day off tomorrow, as there's nobody really to sit out for him, although we actually probably should put Junior Lake there and have Dexter Fowler play. Dexter Fowler has a little bit more energy than Chris Denorfia, so we're going to have to kind of shuffle this lineup around here a little bit. We're going to have, is he a right-hander? He is a right-hander. So we'll move Anthony Rizzo up to the 2 spot there, and bat Mike Olp 4th. And so that's this lineup we're going to have to throw out there today. Kind of a makeshift lineup, see what we can do with it out there. Hopefully we can get a win. But I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at the friendly confines, and I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player. That looked like he was heading into the secondary and evaded the free safety.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive.
A fine night in store here at Wrigley Field. Cubs baseball starts right now. It's been 100 years of baseball and counting at this place, and the charm hasn't faded a bit at venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight we start the week with the first of a two-game set between the Cleveland Indians and the Cubs. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike Side. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Yeah, and these two-game series are so tough in terms of the travel. You're in, you're out, usually within 36 hours or so. And it's really hard to get into the swing of things before you've got to pack up and turn your focus somewhere else.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians, as their starting nine tonight will look like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Into the box now stands the leadoff man, Michael Bourn, and we are ready for baseball.
Center fielder, Michael Bourn.
Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball one as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it two in a row as they were winners last time out.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
Now the rookie deals on 1 and 2. And this is fouled straight back. Here's another 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch on the way. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And a barehanded pickup. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, he's a strike away now from going a strong 1-2-3 to start the ball game.
1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 2-2 one more time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Brandon Moss would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Brandon Moss will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First pitch coming. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys.
Oh, and just a sec now as that pitch gets away. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
The 2-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians leave 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. They'll go to work against the 3rd overall pick in the 2011 draft class, the hard-throwing right-hander Trevor Bauer. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And that misses inside 1-0. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So Obviously, they'd like to get back into that positive numbers with a win here.
Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee-high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Anthony Rizzo will be the batter. First pitch coming. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Batting third, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, for Rizzo, that's 12 doubles now on the campaign. He's set, now the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And it looks like he's back on track after the leadoff double. No working around this guy. That's two real good pitches right there.
Runner at second here with one man out. He's set, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Here's Mike Olt now. As this ball's hit softly to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. We've played an inning. No score. Yan Gomes will get his first shot here, and you can see that average pushing 400 to this point in the season. Now the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. The 1-1 home. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
The 3-1 coming. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
David Murphy.
David Murphy will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. On the ground towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 7th, third baseman, number 25.
Number 25 will dig in and take his first cuts of the new campaign. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Number 25 has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Standing in now, Mike Aviles. Now a check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pause. Now the pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep. And you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Mike Aviles with a 2-run shot. 6th home run on the season for him, and with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
In now, Trevor Bauer.
Pitcher number 47.
As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here comes another 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now the pitch. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Indians. Starlin Castro will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
The shortstop, Starlin Castro.
And here's the first pitch. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Moss is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out.
Well, anytime you can retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on 1 pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Junior Late will stand in for the first time here. First offering on the way. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. Swing and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Into the box now, David Ross. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. And the pitch.
Here we go.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. The speedy Michael Bourne will start things out when we come back. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And there, in fact, is the speedy Mr. Bourne. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Michael Bourne.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now here it comes. And that's offered at and missed by Bourne as he falls quickly behind here, 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. To the bag with himself is Rizzo for the out.
Second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
One away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now the pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Well, I don't think this was really what he was trying to do, but in the end, this is going to work out just like a sacrifice.
Brandon Moss will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for the Tribe, but they hold a 2-0 lead. C.J. Edwards makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, C.J. Edwards.
First pitch coming. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball, and he knocks this one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
And with no DH, this is one area that you'd have to give the National League team a little bit of an advantage. And he comes through here with the base hit.
Jonathan Herrera will dig in now. Switch hitter batting left. First pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. Comes set. Now the pitch. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Let him go!
Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there as it falls.
Still early in the ball game, but these guys don't want to let things get away from them. So back-to-back hits here have the tying runs on base with nobody out.
Dexter Fowler will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
First pitch on the way. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. One 0 on the way. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Boy, this was lining up to be a close play. It's a base hit, and he comes up throwing. And if this ball's offline by a foot or two, I think he's in there. Instead, it is right on the money, and they nail him trying to score.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Okay, big opportunity, guys.
From the stretch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
He's ready now, the pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Now another 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A big pitch here, 1-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. What a stop coming off the bag. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back for more from the north side after this. Yan Gomes will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Yan Gomes.
Here's the first offering. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The left fielder, number 7.
And there's a look at his pitch count so far. You can see he's already thrown 37 pitches for strikes. That shows me that he's been able to work the zone effectively to this point.
David Murphy will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now here's the pitch. Grounded, foul. Here it comes. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Another 0-2 coming. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
The pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
And he struck him out.
Now batting,
number 25 will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1 on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Not.
Here he comes on 2-1. 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. 3-2 now. Here's the full count offering. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The payoff pitch one more time. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stand. Once again, a 3-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Payoff pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. He'll try it again. 3-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, foul. Another payoff pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Guys, that's just an amazing at-bat right there. All that guy on the mound wants to do is find that one put-away pitch and get him back in the dugout. But try as he might, he never could find it. And he winds up not only losing this guy, but taking up a big chunk of his stamina to do it.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in is the shortstop, Mike Aviles. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Now the 2-0. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. They're up 2-0. Jorge Soler will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Jorge Soler.
First pitch coming. Line hard to center field. And that is going to be a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Mike Olt will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. 1 there. And now after that call at second, here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout as he apparently doesn't agree with the call. I believe the second base umpire is going to tell him that the drop occurred on the transfer, but that's not going to sit well with the skipper, so you can just about guarantee that he's going to have his say before he returns to the dugout. Starlin Castro will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Bare-handed for 1. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, give him some credit here at second base. He stayed right in there, knowing that he was going to take a hard shot. But there's no question that did influence his throw because it was well off the mark.
Junior Lake will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
First pitch to him. Now a first pitch curl and no strike.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but you know he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He's set. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. The 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Trevor Bauer will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Number 47, Trevor Bauer.
And here's the first pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Here's the pitch. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
How about that for turning the tables to start the inning? Here you are out on the mound thinking, thank goodness I've got the pitcher leading off. But he's got other plans. As he gets pretty good wood on this one, he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen.
Cut that runner down.
Michael Bourne at the plate now, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Two runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Fouled back. From the belt, the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
1 out and a runner on second base.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time, 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Pickoff move to second, but the runner's back easily. Now the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
Two. Fouled back. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Ready with another 2-2. And he got him.
Now, this is exactly how you go about shutting down a leadoff double. He turned right around, struck out the next 2 guys. So now they're going to need a little 2-out magic if they're going to dent that scoreboard.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Out here and a runner at second. Pause, now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe, but they're on top 2-0. David Ross will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now the first pitch. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
As we check the sequence again, here's how you conserve some pitches out there. Start off with a fastball for strike 1. Get ahead in the count. Then, nasty slider for strike 2. Then he finishes the job with a nice overhand curveball. Wasted no time. That's all she wrote.
Chris Denorfia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Chris Denorfia.
Now a bullet to first, and this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Here's the first offering. Low for ball one. The 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here's the 2-0. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Murphy will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The first thing a pitcher does when he walks out of the tunnel here at Wrigley, he'll take a look at those flags and see which way they are blowing. I mean, this place, it can play like two totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
Dexter Fowler will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch coming. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. He's set, now the pitch. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control 0-2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Come on, Cubs.
He's ready, now the pitch. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, and they're down 2-0. Eric Jokic will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
43, Eric Jokic.
Brandon Moss will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Back to the changeup, but this one finds the target for strike 1. Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the pitch. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
So nice to have a left-handed weapon like this in your bullpen. And he gets the leadoff man here for an important first out.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Now here it comes. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And that misses 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Bases are empty, one man out. The 2-2 coming. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he could only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's David Murphy now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got, how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Anthony Rizzo will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. First pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And this gets on through into right, and he's aboard with the leadoff single.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him. But he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Comes set, now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
Well, that's going to be a wake-up call out there on the mound. He was cruising along with a 2-0 lead. He makes one mistake here in location, and all of a sudden, boys, we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's Mike Olf now. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Boy, a real good effort that time out there in right field. I thought he had a good shot of getting there, but you see the lead comes up just a little short. And that's going to allow this guy to make it up to second here with a double.
Here's Starlin Castro. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. Bourne's throw comes in, and that'll hold the runner at third.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now needs a double play in the worst way. That's 4 straight hits now to start the inning. He just needs something to go his way.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Brian Shaw will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 27, Brian Shaw.
Junior Late will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Comes set. Now the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Runners are at first and third with none out. He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And despite being down 0-2, and that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here 3-2.
Well, got a good pitch to hit. This is out over the plate. He knows just what to do with it. Drives this one to right field, picks up that RBI from third.
David Ross will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First pitch on the way. Breaking ball there as that's fouled away for the first strike. From the belt, the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. As a look, now the pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
Chris Bryant will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Chris Bryant.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Waits, now the pitch. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
With the bases loaded, I think he's got stars in his eyes up there. Sometimes it's hard to be patient when you've got 3 ducks out there on the pond, and sure enough, he chased a bad one there.
Into the box, Jonathan Herrera. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. He's ready, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Three runs already home here. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is fouled straight back. The next 0-2. swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Number 25 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Comes set, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th, and Chicago's taking a 3-2 lead. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Jason Mott is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Number 25 will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Number 25.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Ready now on 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The right-hander deals on 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, I think if we were playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly, but you can see the first baseman unable to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to go down as an E6.
Mike Aviles will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First offering on the way. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's set, now the pitch. And Aviles will watch this one miss, and it evens the count at 1-1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
The 1-1. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. 1-2. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. A quick out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Lonnie Chisenhall will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 on the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
The 1-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The 1-2 with 1 away. Now a ball hit high and deep down the right field line, but this is going to wind up fouled as that might have cleared the stadium and made it out to Sheffield Ave. 1 out and a runner on second base. Again, a 1-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Here's another 1-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Some guys live for this situation on the mound. There's a guy in scoring position. You lead by just a run. It's all on you. And then you go out and punch someone out like that? I love it.
Michael Bourne will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians lead 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. Nick Hagedorn will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Nick Hagedorn.
Anthony Rizzo will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a 1-batter outing.
Now the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Pitch on the way. Fouled straight back. Another 0-2 home. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2.
Work the count a little.
Here's another 0-2. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. Bourne has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
This is a big inning here. You're down only 1 with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
Jorge Soler will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Here's Mike Olt now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners on first with 1 down. From the stretch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Here's Starlin Castro, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He waits, now the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Pause, now the pitch. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here comes a 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And now they've got him caught in a rundown. And he's safe getting back to second, as he might have been pushing it to try to move up more than 90 feet.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes for the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. Junior Lake standing in. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike 1.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 0-2. Now a ball lined to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Jason Kipnis will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Go back to Cleveland. Cleveland, Cubs.
Now here's the first pitch. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Carlos Santana will stand in, trying to change his evil ways here. He is hitless in the ballgame so far. James Russell will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Carlos Santana will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And a bouncing ball, foul.
That ball's foul.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-1 pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Yeah, and that would have been nice to get that tying run on base, and this ball's definitely hit hard enough. It's just right at his man.
Pedro Strop will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Brandon Moss will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Here's a 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And this is lined right back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Zach McAllister is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Zach McAllister.
David Ross will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Leading up for the Cubs, catcher, David Ross.
Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
Addison Russell will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base.
I guess here he's thinking that this ball is going to get through the hole, so he wants to get a good jump and try to score. But anything that's hit in front of you, if you're on second base, you've got to freeze. And they tag him out easily at third.
Now a move over to first, and late reactions, and they got him.
You could tell he didn't want to waste any time down there. He was getting set to go on that very first pitch, but they caught him leaning the wrong way, and he's picked off.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Herrera. As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. A stab, and he's got it. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they still lead it 3-2. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Yan Gomes will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here's one hit towards the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Murphy.
David Murphy will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
101, Cubs.
Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing, and he shoots this one to first. Taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
And in a 2-game series, it's always nice to take game 1 because that ensures yourselves of no worse than a split, and they're just an out away from making that happen.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. One 0 pitch now. Just missing here, 2-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now the 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Another try at 2-2. Line hard into left. Late. There to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and with that, you already guarantee yourself no worse than a split in this quick 2-game series as they take the victory here in the opener.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Time to hand out Topps Player of the Game honors for this one. And guys, I think we can all agree that this fellow right here deserves it more than anybody that took the field in this one.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 3-2. Good night from Chicago.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs.
All right, guys, and the Cubs win. Able to get another victory, our second in a row. We start off this home series on a high note, winning 3-2, and not to mention Eric Jokic gets his second win in 2 days, as he pitched again in the 6th, another inning, and as we took the lead, and he picked up another win. Unfortunately, C.J. Edwards couldn't pick up the win. He did pitch very well in this ball game. He gave up had made one mistake, which was the home run, and that was it. They just worked him, and I had to pull him due to his pitch count. I don't need to be wearing him out or getting him hurt or anything. But then the offense came through in the 6th there with the 2-run homer from Soler to tie it, and then I believe it was Castro that knocked in the run with the base hit. I think Olt. He had a double before that. They were able to drive him in and take the lead, and that ended up being the final there. Just a shame that we couldn't get more runs, considering we had 16 hits in that ball game. Usually you see a stat line with 16 hits on it, and you're thinking, oh man, they scored like 10, 11 runs. Yeah, we scored 3. But you know what? Like I said, a win is a win, and we're going to take it. That's our 31st victory of the year, putting us 3 games under the 500 mark. And as we drop Cleveland under the 500 mark and beat Trevor Bauer, who moves now to 4-5. Tomorrow's matchup, we're looking at Jake Arrieta, who's had an atrocious season thus far. Not pitching well at all. He's going to be pitching against another pitcher who has been having a bad season, Gavin Floyd, who is 0-4 this year. So we're gonna have to kind of see which one gives here, and who can get on track here in their next ball game. But that's going to probably be tomorrow. So make sure you catch that here at LRSGN on Twitch, and then also you'll be able to catch it sometime next week on our YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. But that's going to go ahead and do it for me this time. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on Twitch if you enjoy our videos, and then subscribe to us on YouTube as well. We post all of our videos up there. I've been working on that, trying to get them all up there. They're slowly but surely getting up there. Just kind of shuffling through them all. So, you know, I ask for your guys' patience. And if you guys are being patient with me, I appreciate it. And then also any going-ons here at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network, be sure to check it out on our Twitter page. Follow us there for all updates and happenings with Life of Raw Sports Gaming at LRSGN on Twitter. Thanks for watching, guys, and you guys be sure to keep it real.